Greater Chattanooga Sports Hall of Fame induction and awards banquet. This Hall of Fame has been around a long time. Since the 60s, when a group of folks got together to honor Jim Morgan for a legendary baseball performance. They called it the Old Timers Club. They started meeting, every year or so, usually for lunch, to honor somebody who deserved to be honored. After a while, they decided that this honoring folks for a sports achievement was sounded pretty good, like Hall of Fame maybe. And they changed the name, thank goodness, from the Old Timers Club to the Greater Chattanooga Sports Hall of Fame. Greater Chattanooga signifying not just Chattanooga and Hamilton County, but every county that borders Hamilton County. And now, 60 or so years later, we have 25 members on the board. We meet every month. All of us have been enshrined. We are members of the Hall of Fame. And as of this moment, there are 886 Hall of Fame members spread out over 24 categories. Every one of those folks, plus the 20 who will be enshrined tonight, and tonight's 6 special award winners, combined with the 149 who've also been honored with those awards, bring the total to 1,055. Every one of those names is listed in the back of your program, as well as on our webpage, which is chathalloffame.org. 2 T's, chathalloffame.org. And I know that because I counted all 1,055 of them last week. So there are 1,055, and before the night's over, I expect you to count all 1,055 of them. Getting into the Hall of Fame or getting one of those special awards is a process. Sometimes it's longer than it should be, actually, maybe so, but we got rules, and you got to have rules. Because without rules, you got chaos, and we don't need no stinking chaos around here. Here's how it works. If you know of someone you think is deserving of being enshrined to this Hall of Fame, you can get a bio form from the website, send it, fill it out, or have that person fill it out, send it back in to me or one of the other board members. We will pass that bio form over to one of the specialists on our board who's in charge of that particular category. They'll look it over, vet it, if you will. And then one of the board members will decide if that's a qualified candidate, bring it to the full board, we'll discuss it and vote on it. And then that name goes on what we call the long list. Keep in mind there is an age requirement to get into the Hall of Fame. Not to win one of the awards, but to get into the Hall of Fame, you must be 45 years old. Come October, the selection committee is appointed by the president, begins the process of evaluating every name that is on that long list. In November, the committee brings their list of nominees to the full board. We'll discuss it, and along with anybody else we think maybe is deserving of that award, and then we'll vote on it in the December meeting. And if you get a majority plus one, then you'll be sitting up here next year. Some of those long lists are really long. 35 names are on the long list in the football category, and about that many in basketball. There are no names in bowling, cycling, fishing, and after tonight there won't be a name on the auto racing long list. And again, our Hall of Famers and award winners come from Hamilton, Bradley, Meigs, Ray, Bledsoe, Sequatchie, Marion, Dade, Walker, and Catoosa counties. In many cases, this was their home, still is their home. In other cases, they may have come here for high school, maybe college, something like that, had success there and beyond, or they came here to work, possibly moved on. One of tonight's inductees is going in posthumously. So there are a lot of moving parts on how you actually get into the Hall of Fame or get one of the special awards. And we take what we do very seriously, and hopefully we do a good job. And I told somebody earlier, I think every year it's the best group ever, and I'll say that about this year's group, but next year's group will be better than this year's group. That's just the way it happens, I guess.